How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome yourselves back to another review on the channel. Of course, we did get the showdowns last night, and that gave us Thomas Lemar and Antonio Rudiger. Gonna review the centre-back today. Last night we dropped the Lemar review, and I've got to say, the hype on these showdowns, it doesn't look too impressive, to be honest. I don't think anyone watched the review last night, but if you did, thank you so much for your support. We've got the other one today, which is Antonio Rudiger, and the interesting thing about Rudiger is his acceleration is terrible, literally woeful, at 69, similar to like a Van Dijk at like 71 or something like that. So he's not going to be quick off the mark, but can he be an effective centre-back with his positioning? Similar to Puyol, for example. Puyol's positioning is nigh on perfect, and I'm wondering if Rudiger is the exact same in being able to defend without needing that pace. So that's what we're going to find out today. And of course, if Chelsea do beat Atletico Madrid, Antonio Rudiger goes from an 86 to an 88. It's happy days. And of course, if they draw, he goes to an 87. And if not, he stays at this 86. And if you want to see the reviews on the upgraded version, simply let me know and I'll see if I can chuck him in like a squad build or something like that. But today is Antonio Rudiger, so if you do enjoy, you know what to do. I've got a few reviews coming at you today. An Icon Moments one, I think Rui Costa coming up in this afternoon, after this one, of course. But lads, if you do enjoy, smash a like on it. Drop a comment in the comment section below. What do you think of the Chelsea centre-back, and what do you think about the price of this SBC? Like I said, these showdowns are pretty expensive, man. For what you get, it is pretty expensive. But let me know your thoughts on these showdown SBCs and Antonio Rudiger. And of course, if you're not subscribed, get subscribing, man. It's, you click a button, and then you click another button. That's notification bell. Click it, and make sure your subs are on. And if you do want to check out Sneak, lads, make sure that you check out the link in the description below and use the code M89 at the checkout. So you see his work rates and stuff like that. He's 6'3", medium-high work rates, which is great for a centre-back. My personal opinion, that is what I look for in defensive players. I look for medium-high because it's just the right balance for a defender, you know what I'm saying? You don't want them to put everything into a counter-attack with a high-medium. You don't want to be overly aggressive, so to speak, but you want them to be sound defensively in terms of positioning. I think Antonio Rudiger's got that on lockdown. I mean, his interception's 85, his defensive awareness is 87. It looks pretty damn decent. Of course, I've got to use a shadow on this guy, man. Yeah, I've got to use shadow on him. You need a boost on acceleration, man, because it's just not good enough. And even with a shadow attached, I still don't think it's that good enough. 69 going to 79. He's got 84 sprint speed. And the reason I'd say it's not good enough is because of the Mbappes of this world, because of all these speedster strikers and attackers that are able to get at defenders 1v1s, skip around them with either the bridge, either the directional nutmeg, and it's just very overpowered to use that pace burst to burst past centre-backs with low pace. And that is the exact same for Antonio Rudiger with the top acceleration. He's got great sprint speed, 84. It's just the acceleration, take that sprint speed. It's just not good enough. Shot power, if it's in the box, just hit it. Shot power should be okay, sufficient, but don't guarantee on it going in the back of that. He's only got 36 finishing. Passing for centre-back's not too bad, but he lacks a vision and he lacks a curve. So what you want to do is just go to your CDM or fullbacks and let them deal with defensive scenarios. Reactions are brilliant at 95. Ball control 82 is very impressive too. It's just the agility to turn and chase down a man is quite low at 67, 59 bouncing, 70 dribbling, defending, 85 interceptions, 86 head accuracy, 87 defensive awareness, which is marking, 90 stance tackle, and 87 slide tackle, very impressive, and both of those are capped out with the shadow cam style. He's got 82 jumping. He's 6'3", he does not get beat in the air, 80 stamina, 86 strength, 94 aggression, which is absolutely sensational for a centre-back to have this aggressive tendency to him to win the ball in jumps and kind of competing aerially for the ball, and of course the 50-50 challenges. As you can see by player traits, he doesn't have any. Simple as that. Doesn't even have power header, guys. But he's got a long passer CPU AI, which is his speciality, but I don't believe his long passing was even that good, to be honest. But let's go into the gameplay. Let's see how good or how bad Antonio Rudiger's 86 showdown is. So here we go on into the gameplay, and what you will notice straight away is a goal that I did concede. I want to showcase this one because I don't know if the gameplay was slow there. You've seen how I tried to block the run, then I pressed B to grab a hold of the man or put a challenge in. And he was in no man's land. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if that's like the slowness of the cards, or I don't know if that is the slowness of the game. Not too sure right there, but I thought I'd just include that, just in case any of you are feeling the same about this game in general. I'm looking at my inputs to the thing. The face cam's in the way of that, but it generally looks in tandem, to be honest. Again, defensive positioning is key with Antonio Rudiger. Similar to Puyol, he positions himself well, he gets a foot in, his interceptions are good, and his tackling is phenomenal at times. As this guy has it out wide, he's going to cut inside, but Rudiger, he's there, and he wins the ball back and recycles possession. That's what he does the majority of the time, but it's not all the time. Sometimes he can tackle, and just doesn't stay tackled. I don't know if that makes sense, but sometimes he can go in for a look at that. He puts his body on the line right there, then he jumps in front of that ball too. But sometimes he can go in for a tackle, and the opponent starts possession, which I generally don't understand, but his tackling is very, very good. He actually gets a foot in there a lot of the time, and he puts himself about, you know what I mean? He puts himself about defensively, he gets involved, he gets position-wise. By the way, I was playing a free back, 3-5-2, almost an attacking 3-5-2, and it works really, really well. Didn't leave Rudiger exposed, not too much in the centre, to be honest. I did rush out from a couple of times because I want to utilise that aggression. The slide tackle was brilliant there, but like I said, sometimes the tackle does just not stick to the tackle. It doesn't stick to basically the use that's winning the ball and tackling the ball just doesn't stick. There, you've seen in his issue because he had the ball, and then I tried to dribble just a little bit, just like walk it out a little bit, and got challenged. That was his agility, lads. It should have been a bloody foul as well. But that was his agility coming into play because he's not agile. If you try to turn in defensive scenarios, you will lose the ball, unfortunately. And it's just a byproduct of the bad agility. Gets the foot in there. Again, doesn't win the ball. I don't know what this game was on about. I was very aggrieved by that goal I conceded, and it just put me off for the rest of the night. I tried one of those kicks there, actually hit Rudiger in the face, but we will win the ball back eventually, I believe, anyways. Nice little chance there by Rudiger, and again, we recycle possession and spread out wide. That's the passes I would go to with Rudiger. I wouldn't go for the extravagant ones. I wouldn't spread it to strikers or anything like that. I just press it to the fullbacks, press it to CDMs, and that will create chances like that. I went on the attack, I scored a goal, and it was all, again, from the Antonio Rudiger challenge. The thing is with this cards is he's not better than other Premier League centre-backs. I don't believe he's better than some German centre-backs on this game. And it just goes to show that there is a certain meta on this game that you need to adhere to. You don't have to, but in order to get these competitive players, you kind of need to adhere to. You look at German centre-backs, for example, Lucas Klostermann. Klostermann's a sensational centre-back, and definitely one that's... Is he better than Rudiger? I'm not too sure, but he's definitely one I would put into the arguments. And of course, Premier League centre-backs, Joe Gomez, he's a fraction of the price of this 86 Antonio Rudiger. So again, it's a very, it's up for discussion basically, but Rudiger's a good centre-back. He's not amazing. But lads, with that being said, we're going to get into the overall summary right now. Let's give Antonio Rudiger a rating. Ooh, that was almost alliteration. Guys, let's get into the summary. So there we go then, lads. Antonio Rudiger has been reviewed. The 86 version anyways. I don't know if Chelsea obviously have the lead from the first leg. They won 1-0 at Atletico Madrid. So maybe they've got the psyche to hold out for a draw or something like that to advance. Whereas Atletico Madrid, they'll be going to win. They'll be going for goals. And honestly, I don't know who's going to win out of two of them. Lads, if you've got a prediction in the chat, Chelsea or Atletico Madrid, who's going to win that match? Who's going to get the upgrades? Or will it be a draw? Simply let me know in the comments. But as for Rudiger, lads, I didn't experience too much with him, to be honest. He just wasn't that good. Like, if I had a choice right now and I was building a Premier League defence and I had to buy someone over using this guy untradeable, I'd probably buy someone, to be honest, because he's a good Premier League centre-back. He's just not one I'd use. He's just not one I'd use. And it's not because of it's Rudiger, you know? Like, Rudiger's a brilliant centre-back in real life. He's in Tuchel's plans now. He's playing for Chelsea a lot. But on this game, it just doesn't relate. It doesn't correlate. It doesn't make me want to use him in the game. If I was going for a Premier League centre-back, Joe Gomez would be in contention. John Stones, a very similar card to this Antonio Rudiger. He'd also get ahead of Antonio Rudiger. And that is just a fact for me. But you guys could be different. You could be a Chelsea fan. You could be a German national or something like that. And you could be wanting to build the best possible Germany team or a past and present Chelsea, maybe Stuttgart or something like that. So you can get Rudiger into your squad. And there's no problem with that. It's just, again, if we're going off the meta, he's nowhere near meta right now, but he's still a solid centre-back. It's just, he's not an exceptional centre-back. So I will give him an 8.0 for the overall rating. As for value for coins, No chance, no chance. Similar to Thomas Lamar, just don't see the value in these Showdown SBCs. Yes, when they get upgraded, they look nice. They get upgrades. Obviously, they get upgraded. But, Nah. He's not 210k worth, man. It's just not. But he is a good centre-back at that. 6.7 is what he's getting in that category. Enjoyment 8.0. Didn't have too much enjoyment. He made a lot of errors. Now, again, I don't know whether it was the game connection or delay or anything like that, but he did make a few glaring errors. Skill moves 2, 3-star weak foot, medium-high work rates, perfect for a centre-back, 0 traits, and I would start him over not playing him whatsoever and using him on the bench or anything like that. I think on this game, anyone usable in champs, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag Harry's proved that. Even Danny Aaron's has proved that with a bronze goalkeeper team, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of starting a sub him, he'd make no impact off the bench, so I would start him. Game-style Shadow, the passing is a 6, 4 for shooting, 5 for dribbling, and an 8 for physicality. Pros and cons, positioning, tackling, aggression, power, marking, and interceptions make up his pros, whereas the acceleration, I think you all knew that was coming, and he's very clunky, lads. So clunky, it's ridiculous. So don't try and maneuver or turn with this guy, especially in defensive scenarios, as you will get robbed of the ball. Those are the cons. Similar player, Hinterreger. Lads, that guy is almost the exact same as Rudiger. Hinterreger, by the way, they did him dirty on that profile pic, or the dynamic image, or whatever you want to call it. They did him dirty on that picture. In terms of recommended links, you got perfect links to Chelsea, Timo Werner, you got Kai Havertz, you got a strong link in the Premier League, just came out as Team of the Month. That would be brilliant, actually. That would be a great promo. But Player of the Month, Inkle Gundogan. And of course, if you want to hybridize them off, go for a German from a different nation. Boateng, Neuer Team of the Year. Again, you've got options right there. But lads, I'm going to leave you for this review. Hope you have enjoyed the day. The second Showdown player review. Like I said, yesterday's did not go down well. So lads, if we can leave a like on this, support the video, support the channel, that would mean the world. Again, you guys wanted the review system like this. You wanted quality over quantity. So again, if you do want that, show your support. And I do appreciate it, lads. I appreciate all you guys. Stick by me. Again, show your support in this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you all next time.